Okay, I've started up a new world. Apparently, I don't know who that is, but they're on. Rival, do normal. Fun to do bonus chest. That's it.
Yeah, look at that beautiful carpet. It looks so nice now. Well, well, well. Okay. Step 2. Get Gucci pants. Alright, who's the Gucci man? Gucci man? Why? Oh, by the way, what's looking for Gucci guy? Where's the Gucci guy? God damn, this is such a failure. What are you doing? Yeah, keep it. Leather horse armor? What?
I did it pretty good. Not that good. Not the greatest, but
Oh my
like.
god, I can make armor for Jurgen. Jurgen! Look, I have present for you. Oh, you're dark. Let's make you up. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Everyone quiet. Jurgen, this is a special moment.
Wait, hold on, I'll be back.
You look so fancy, dude. Oh my god. That's awesome. I love him. Let's go, good night. Okay, Jurgen.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
Because everyone said there's a secret achievement if you sleep in the nether. Why would anyone do that? Oh, this place is so creepy, dude. Why on earth would I sleep there? This is awful. Alright, fine. We'll make a little nether realm house. How about that? It's gonna be so cute. Oh god, I'm scared. Alright, good night, demons. Ah! My own audience. My own supporters. Can you believe this? It scared me, dude. I don't know what I was expecting, but not. God damn it. My house! No. Oh my god. God. Ah. Damn you! Give me back my stuff, dude. If I don't get back my diamond pickaxe, we're through, okay? I'm done. So pathetic. My house blew up! Are you kidding? God damn it, where is it? Got like half my stuff, dude. Help me look, pig people. I'm fucking useless. How do I... Oh, I can chop away the flames. There we go. Go away. Cool, I'm glad I brought back Gaming Week to get epically trolled. And lose half my stuff. Sleep in the nether, Billy! I lost my pants. Do you feel good about yourself? It's a block of quartz. Damn it, that's my shield. So someone said I can actually go to the nether realm with Jurgen. I just have to like, I want to see if that's possible. It seems like a terrible aim. Ah, Jurgen's drowning! What? No, Jurgen went through! Jurgen, come back, come back, come back! God damn it. Oh, God damn it! Jurgen, you're crazy! Alright. So does the compass work here? No, it doesn't. Great. On second thought, no! What the hell? I gotta teleport Jurgen. No! Jurgen, get out of there! Jurgen, get out! No! Ah! Oh! No. shut up. You are. Oh my god. You left us way too soon. Jurgen was like a father to me. I loved him like my son. You never know when the ones that love you are gonna leave you. Never thought this day would come. You left us too soon. Rest in peace, Jurgen. Rest in peace. If I die, fine. I can respawn. Jurgen can't respawn. I have to get Jurgen number 2. Now, of course, there can only be one Jurgen. But there's Jurgen number 2. Here you go, Jurgen. Have it all. Okay. Hopefully this one. Hopefully Jurgen the second won't be such an asshole. I feel like I just bought myself a new head. That would be insane. I'm still hurting. Wait, there's one thing I want to do. Here you go, Jurgen. Love melons. I'll plant a tree for Jurgen. I'll plant as many trees. Alright. Things happen. We must move on. We have other things to do. Okay? We're gonna kill the Ender Dragon. Let's go. Why does Jurgen have more life? Jurgen the second. Oh, I've never been in the desert before. There's bunnies! There's freaking bunnies! Can I put them in the bucket? Damn it! You're back, buddy! What's up? Hello? What are you doing in the desert? Can you go in the bucket? What? Where'd he go? Mysterious. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill some bunnies. I'm sorry. Look away, children. Look away, children. I'm sorry. Whoa, he's back. What the hell? What? Wow, this place is cool. Whoa, another house? What is that? It's got a creeper face on it. What? Whoa! What is this? Whoa! 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 What? God, Minecraft! If Jurgen could see it, he'd be freaking out. You better not run into this thing. Really? Oh, it goes up as well. That's so cool. Never go down here. It's scary. Whoa. Oh no! Oh no! I set off a bomb, didn't I? Damn it! Damn it! This episode sucks! If I could take it all away. If I could do what they say. Why did I do that? I could have gone. I bet there was like awesome stuff in it. Damn it! Some murderers. It's my evil arc beginning. Alright, if anything else happens, I'm gonna be married. What the fuck is that, dude? What the hell? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! I'm confused by everything. First of all, we need to get Jurgen the second. Second of all, oh god, what a day. You ever had a bad day in Minecraft? Never had a bad day? Well, imagine having a bad day in Minecraft, okay? Okay, I see Jurgen. This is good. I thought this was a kid's game, okay? Why are there actual tracks in there? Oh, I got you now. Oh, I got you now. Oh, I got you now. Oh, I actually got him. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My trusty horse, Jurgen the second, my man. I missed you, folks. Thanks. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna love those sands. We gotta go down. There better not be any more traps in here. Oh my god. Ha! Oh god. Of course there's a creeper there as well. What are you doing? Go away! Oh my god. Guys, I am having a bad day, okay? You're not going to... Oh my god. Stop! Alright. We keep on gaming. It's gaming week. It's gaming week. So he kept walking. With no armor, no skill, and no hope. He just wants your get back. And all of your stuff too would be great. Play Minecraft, they said. Sleep in the nether, they said. You can enter there with your horse, they said. You can never trust anyone ever again. Not even myself. At least during the second action. Here we go again. I'm getting my stuff. I don't care. I'm getting my stuff. Maybe... Whoa, what a cool room. And surely they're gone now. Right? Look at the damage. Alright, if I find like a sword or anything, I'll take it. I see stuff down there. Oh my god, that's my stuff. There's something dirty in my stuff. This is just the first stuff. It's not the second. Drop it. Oh, come on. Surely. My diamond pickaxe is here. Right? Look at this explosion. You can... All gone. Cool. Let's never do that again. Epic. Did you find the treasure? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Okay. You're getting news for more adventures. I am genuinely upset over Minecraft. Is that another one or the same one? Okay. That's the same one. Is that another shipwreck? It is, isn't it? Damn, it's far. Jürgen, will you be good? That's how we hunt fishes in Sweden. Hiya! Oh my god, it worked!
I won't write anything down, but if
We're
Benny
going
comes
to
back, you
pirate.
so I texted him
Finally get
I
some
pretend
news.
that I have a twin
God.
who works here. And he goes, yes, that's perfect. I don't mind. Do what you gotta do. So Betty thinks she's got me fired at this point, and I'm sure she's like, I run the store. I get people fired. Their workers are working for me. So the next time that Betty comes in, she, of course, starts looking for what line she wants to be in and sees me, and her eyes light up. She is pissed. She is like, how is this kid still working here? So she comes up to me and is like, well, I thought they fired you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, no, ma'am, you're thinking of my twin brother. He used to work here. And she's like, well, your brother is a terrible kid, and I'm so glad he lost his job, blah, 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 blah. Which, first of all, you're dumb if you think I have a twin that looks exactly like me. Second of all, are you kidding me? Like, I'm this guy's twin brother, and you're going to flex to me that you got him fired? And she basically says, you know, don't mess with me, or I'll get you fired too, whatever, Betty.
Oh my god.
Bitch, no one liked you anyways, man. I genuinely hope that you slipped and fell on a pile of wet popsicles. But regardless, you know, check out Betty. I'm bagging her groceries, and you know, I wasn't mean to her at this time. I kept my mouth shut.
I won't kill the horses.
But Betty was just
I got the horses in the
the
video has been taken down by Little Gnostics when playing the endgame theme song. God damn!
Never gonna go anywhere in life, and how I was a good young man, not like my brother. And she doesn't know how my parents could have had one great kid and one kid who was so horrible. And, you know, she just never figured out that I was the same person until a couple weeks before I quit. I walked up to Betty, and I basically told her that I didn't have a twin, it was me all along, and that there was nothing she could do to get me fired because I had already put in my 2 weeks. And she did not like that. She was very upset about the fact that she had been deceived, tried to get me fired, and my manager at that point was like, yeah, I already put in his 2 weeks, so nothing much that I could do about it. But Betty, you're a dumb hoe. For 6 months I convinced you I had a twin brother that didn't exist, and you're a shrewd old woman who made people cry all the time and just said genuinely horrible things to everybody. And I don't feel bad about messing with you. I know the elderly are usually off limits. I don't mess with them normally, but if you're just a terrible person, you kind of deserve to get messed with. At least a little bit, alright? I didn't, like, steal her purse or anything. That would have been funny. It wouldn't have been funny. Okay, guys, that was a joke. That was a joke. Just so YouTube, if you're listening and you're going to demonetize this video, that was a joke. But yeah, that's the story of Betty, the worst customer I've ever dealt with in my entire life. On that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you pressing the like button, commenting down below. Thank you guys so much for all the support recently. This channel is growing.
I mean, the cup of ramen.
I genuinely do not know what to say other than thank you.
What the freak is that?
It just makes me happy, and for everybody out there that says that I'm not an entertaining YouTuber and I don't deserve this, 2 words, screw off, because I've done it twice now, man. I got one channel to 1 million subs, this one's well on its way, and thank you guys for the support. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'm out. Peace. Knockers down. Toss it over. What's going on, guys? Really getting big too. It just makes me happy, and for everybody out there that says that I'm not an entertaining YouTuber and I don't deserve this, 2 words, screw off, because I've done it twice now, man. I got one channel to 1 million subs, this one's well on its way, and thank you guys for the support. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'm out. Peace. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, surfer extraordinaire. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. I know I am. Today we're going to be telling you guys a collection of stories about my terrible neighbor. I grew up with this guy, alright? I want you to understand that these experiences are traumatic for me. I actually might have a PTSD flashback in which I'll wake up in the middle of a jungle in Vietnam thinking about nothing but my neighbor's weird bald head and his tanning body, sitting in his backyard in his hot tub with his wife that was way too young for him. So because I might trigger that PTSD flashback for you guys, I'm going to need you guys to press the like button, because for every like I get is a day I won't have the PTSD flashback and wake up in Vietnam. No joke, no scam. Please do that for me. Support me and prevent me from seeing things that I don't want to see by pressing the like button. And without further ado, let's get into this. So as I said in the story earlier this week, my neighbor was a bit of a jerk. Like, if balls went over his wall in his yard, he would pop them or feed them to his dog and then throw them back over, which is basically the equivalent of like taking a dead body principle, alright? And in order to understand this, we have to go with the backstory of my neighbor, his origin story. I've known him since I was literally 1 year old. We lived in the same house forever, but my parents have known him for much longer, and they've told me this multiple times. Because when I was little, you know, I would waddle my 4-year-old little body into my parents, who would be like, "What? John's such a dick?" You know, like, that's just the things you have to ask in this world, you know? I'm a gangster out here. I know the streets are real, but this guy had definitely seen something that made him so jaded and so grumpy. So his backstory was basically this. I'm going to call him John in this story because, you know, I just feel like that's a good name. Or maybe I'll call him Richard, because the nickname for that is basically what he was. So Richard, he wasn't always grumpy. My dad said that before he got older and retired, Richard was a really nice guy. He worked for the police department, and all around was a good neighbor. He had a beautiful backyard. He was always friendly. On the 4th of July, he would buy a lot of fireworks. He was a nice dude. And then, you know, I guess after he retired, his wife left him for a much younger guy. And ever since he got left, Richard had been, Richard had been a dick. You know, I feel bad for the guy. No one deserves to get left by their wife after they retire, okay? But what Richard did instead of, you know, learning from that experience and dating someone new was he took his anger out on everyone but his ex-wife, which is probably a good thing. The first experience I remember having with Richard that was just him being a jerk is I think I was 3 or 4 years old, and I would ride this tricycle out in front of my house. You know, it had plastic wheels, like little handles on it. It was cute, you know, I was a cute kid. I would ride this tricycle up and down the street for hours. And one day, I decided that I really liked going down driveways, because you got to go fast. I think every kid's been there, you know, when you're first kind of riding a bike around, and it's just a fun experience. But my driveway's a little too steep, maybe a little bit too intense, alright? I need the training wheels. I'm on the tricycle for a reason. So I'll go to Richard's driveway, because it's a little more, less steep. And I'll ride down that on my tricycle. Keep in mind, I am a 4-year-old on a tricycle, okay? I'm not intimidating, I'm not threatening. I'm literally a 4-year-old on a tricycle in his driveway. And as my 4-year-old on my plastic tricycle is in his driveway, he comes screaming out the front door with a gun in his hand, yelling about how I need to get off his property and how I have 10 seconds to get off his property. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm 4 years old, all right? I don't know the logistics of geopolitical situations or home security, okay? Can you cool it a little bit? There's no need to be screaming your jets off at a 4-year-old, okay? Like, listen, I understand I'm a little bit threatening. I was a whole 2 feet tall. I can sneak around you, trip you up a little bit. But to come out screaming with a gun in your hand at a 4-year-old on a plastic tricycle, a little bit much, maybe a little bit too extra. Like, you know, a lot of extra, all right? Like, that's basically the equivalent of a guy's like, yo, man, what's up? And you punch him in the face because you don't know if he's a threat or not. But whatever, I get on my tricycle, and he's like counting down, by the way, like 10, 9, as if I'm going to be like, you know, I'm 4 years old. I understand the situation. When you're 4 years old, you don't understand things. Like, some guy's yelling at you, telling you to get off his property. You're like, I don't know, what is a property? Where is your property line? Where has the city decided that your property ends? So whatever, I ride down the driveway, and I go into my mom, and I'm like, Mom, Richard's just out there being Richard, bro. I don't know what to do about this situation. I tell her what goes down. I tell him she had a gun, and she's like, what? So she goes over and starts yelling at Richard, and she's like, did you really threaten my kid because he was in your driveway with a tricycle? And Richard, instead of apologizing and being like, all right, you are correct, I might have over-exaggerated a tiny amount. No. Richard just goes, yeah, well, your kid was on my property. And she's like, he's 4. He's 4 years old. What do you think he's gonna do? Rob you? Like, you feel like you're gonna turn around in the kitchen and all your valuables are gonna be gone, and the last thing you're gonna see is his little toddler legs just carrying your TV outside? It's like, well, I just don't want your kids on my property. What if they break something? And she's like, all right, Richard, I get it. I will keep my kids off your property, but next time, maybe don't threaten a 4-year-old, all right? It's like, calm down. So that's the first experience I ever remember having with Richard. As you can tell, we didn't get along very well. Him and I didn't have not much in common, did not do much. But, you know, that's the situation. Richard was definitely a bit of a jerk at all times. And most of my experiences when I was a young child were very similar to that. Him just freaking out about everything that I would do. Like, I could literally set my toe on his lawn and he would freak out. And like I said, whenever we would throw a ball over the wall, he would basically destroy it and then throw it back to, like, teach us a lesson. I don't know, whatever. Richard was a dick. And because of that, growing up, I obviously learned to not like the guy. We didn't get along very well. Him and my dad actually could have pretty normal conversations. He didn't mind my dad. But every time we would talk, he'd be like, you know, your kid's a troublemaker. And my dad would be like, yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But this next story takes place when I was a skater. I used to be super into skateboarding, and I would have people over at my house because I just had, like, a big driveway, and the street out front was pretty chill. And, you know, we would just skate around. And Richard's my neighbor, so obviously sometimes we would be skating in front of his house. And, of course, not much you can do in a public street, but Richard would just do this thing that was just really weird. I don't think he thought it was weird, but when I explain it to you, you'll understand how weird it was. So Richard would, when we were skating in front of his house, apparently was really scared that, you know, we were going to destroy his property somehow. Like, we were going to take our skateboards and beat the outside of his house. So he had these blinds, and he would open them just enough so we could see that he was there, but not enough that we could see what he was doing. And would prop a chair against the window and just sit there and watch us skate outside of his house for hours, all right? And my friends would always be like, why is this creepy-ass old dude sitting there staring at us while we're skateboarding? And I'd be like, it's just Richard. He's weird like that. But in retrospect, let's think about this. An elderly man got a chair, would put it in front of his blinds to purposely watch kids skateboard in front of his house to make sure that we wouldn't break anything. That's creepy. That's weird. And, you know, I just thought it was normal because it was Richard, and I thought everybody had a neighbor that was creepy like that. But my friends started to be like, dude, your neighbor's crazy. And I'd be like, yeah, a little bit, whatever. But it was Richard. And one day we were skating, and he was sitting there, you know, watching us. And I decided, I was like, you know, guys, let's mess with him, all right? What we're going to do is we're going to go around the block and come down so he can't see us coming from the other side of the street. And we're just going to, like, ride into his driveway and jump onto his grass and then run back across. Because I just knew it was going to drive Richard crazy. He couldn't see us coming. We'd step on his grass. He'd freak out, run outside, get off my property, blah, 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 so disrespectful, you crazy kids, whatever. And we were going to have a good time. He was going to freak out. So we decided that we are going to do it. So we go and we're going and we run across his grass. And of course he freaks out and runs outside. He walks up to me, grabs one of my friends and starts like pulling him back to the house. Like, I'm calling the police. You guys are going to pay for this, whatever. Like, as if we damaged your grass by running across it, right? And my friend's like, let go of me, Richard. Like, you can't touch me, dude. I didn't do anything. Like, you can't do anything about it. So we're all sitting here arguing with this old man in the street while he's like trying to drag one of my friends back because apparently we destroyed his property and the cops needed to get involved. Richard's just being Richard, and I'm laughing, and all my friends are like, what's funny? I'm like, it's just Richard. Like, just understand it's not going to happen. So my dad comes outside because he hears the commotion. He's like, Richard, you can't like manhandle the kid. You can't arrest them. They didn't do anything. And he's like, well, they were on my grass. He's like, you can't do anything about it, though. Like, do you have proof? He goes, no, I saw it, though. He's like, all right, so how are you going to get these kids arrested? What are you going to do? You think the cops are going to come out to the other side of town and be like, oh, these kids were on your grass? Yes, sir, we will put them in the high penitentiary prison. Like, Richard, you're not going to solve anything by doing this. And Richard kind of backs down. He's like, all right, but if you guys go on my lawn again, I'm like, whatever, dude. It was funny as hell. But, you know, that's what my friends kind of learned of Richard. And of course, messing with him was a lot of fun because he would freak out and do things like that, like threaten to call the cops on you. And this next story is the worst thing I've ever done to Richard, all right? I want to warn you guys, I definitely wouldn't do it again. It was really immature, but oh my God, was it funny. So Richard would freak out a lot whenever you did anything. So on the 4th of July, I decided that I was going to set firecrackers off in his backyard and just see what would happen. So I throw the firecrackers over the wall, and they go off, and Richard freaks out because it had put like a bird mark in its grass, because that's what fireworks do. And he comes running outside, and I threw them and then went back outside, so I'd be outside with my parents, right? And he's like, your son just set off fireworks in my backyard. And of course, I'm sitting there in the chair, and I go, Richard, it couldn't have been me, you know? Like, I'm telling you, I've been here the whole time. And my mom's like, yeah, I haven't seen Ryan leave. I don't think it was him. Are you sure? He goes, yes, I know it was your son. Your son hates me. Like, he has it out for me. I guarantee you that he's the one that set off these fireworks in my backyard. And I'm like, no, Richard. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're losing it. Fireworks didn't even go off in your backyard. He's like, yes, they did. So he runs in the backyard, takes a picture of it, comes back out and shows my parents. I'm like, well, I've been here, Richard. It couldn't have been me. And of course, you know, my mom's kind of looking at me, but I've got a good poker face, so she actually thinks I didn't do it. So now they're starting to think that Richard's insane. And Richard's daughter was very worried about him at this point, you know, was definitely concerned. So my mom calls Richard's daughter and basically says that, you know, your dad's setting off fireworks in the backyard and trying to blame the neighborhood kids and yada, yada, yada. So Richard's daughter comes and has this whole conference with him. He almost gets moved out to a retirement home because she thinks he's losing his mind, all because I set off fireworks in his backyard, thinking, like, because he knew it was me, but everyone thought it was him, and he was trying to blame me for it. And that's the worst thing I ever did to Richard. It wasn't the nicest thing in the world, but, you know, I regret nothing because it's really, really funny. And, yeah, on that note, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought. I do have a few more Richard stories that I might put out eventually, but that's going to do it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely incredible day. I know I am. If you are, I would appreciate you guys pressing the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. A Tyrannosaurus Rex will walk into your living room, 360 no-scope your dad, kidnap your dog, and then kiss your mom. Yeah, that's right, guys. No joke. I actually brought a T-Rex back from the dead, and the first thing he said was, LMAO, gonna go get these kids who don't press the like buttons, mom. Yeah, I'm not making this up, I promise. What's up, guys? It's your boy Scruffy here. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Outside of that little joke, today I have a pretty interesting story for you guys. I know the title says his mom tried to kiss me, but it's not about that Karen, alright? This is an unrelated kid's mother who wanted to put the moves on and make out with good old Scrubster, you know? I guess for some reason I have an effect on middle-aged women where they either want to sue me and get me kicked out of my house, or they want to kiss me, you know? Which are basically the only two outcomes anyways that matter. Like, I don't want people to be just okay with me. I either want them to be like, I'm in love with his beautiful voice and his fantastic talent for telling stories, or I want them to try to get me evicted and make me homeless. Those are the only two fun ways to live your life. Regardless, today it's going to be about my friend's mom, who actually put the moves on me a little bit. He's a former friend. After his mom tried to kiss me, it got a little bit awkward to hang out. I would go over there and try to eat pizza rolls, and his mom would be like, hey, yo, little Timmy, you trying to make out? What's the dealio? So we kind of stopped being friends after this. But without further ado, let's get into it. So this story takes place right after I dropped out of college to do YouTube full-time. You know, I was feeling high on Limelight, I had like 100,000 subs, and I was like, yo, man, I'm the man, all right? I got a YouTube channel, I'm a stud, but I had a lot of free time. So I started looking for people that I could hang out with during the day, because YouTubers' schedules are really weird. Like, most of us stay up till 7 in the morning, like nocturnal wombats. Kind of like Batman, but without the rich parents and, like, cool stuff, you know? We're just kind of weirdos, and for the most part, during the day, we just kind of don't really do anything, and we sleep until like noon. So I wanted to find a friend that kind of had a similar schedule to me, and I found this guy in my hometown that I went to high school with who worked nights, and me and him kind of started to get close. And for the most part, he would just come over to my house and hang out because he lived with his parents still, and it was just kind of awkward to go over at like 2 in the morning when his parents were there. But whatever, him and I became really, really close, and I finally decided to get my schedule back on track, like not stay up till 5 in the morning and then sleep till 1 p.m. every day. And so after my schedule got better, he just happened to stop working nights, so he would be awake during the day too. So whatever, on weekends I would kind of go over to his house and we would just hang out. And right when I kind of got close to him and I started going to his house all the time, his parents got a divorce. And this guy was older, he was like in college and was working at nights to go to school, but his parents got divorced and his mom was definitely taking it pretty rough. And because I was over there all the time, I would just kind of talk to his mom and be like, hey, how are you feeling? If you need anything, let me know. And I was just trying to be friendly, you know, like I was just trying to be a good friend and be like, hey, I know divorces probably really suck. I've never had one. Just kidding. I have 17 husbands and 47 soccer moms. But regardless, I was just trying to be a good friend and like be like, hey, you know, if you need anything, let me know. Like, first of all, if you take advice from a 19-year-old kid on your divorce, you're probably not taking advice from the best person. But second of all, I was very clearly just trying to be nice. And whatever, she would kind of be like, oh no, I'm fine, but thank you so much, you're so sweet, which is how I kind of went down. So whatever, his parents are getting divorced and it's really awkward. But a couple months later, the divorce is finalized and the dad moves out, and now it's just the mom and the son who still live in the house that he grew up in. And like I said, I was over there pretty often, and during the divorce, the mom, like, what was pretty normal, but as soon as the divorce was finalized, I don't know what happened, but it was like this mom was 17 again, okay? Like, she was flirting with me all the time, and at first I didn't think it was flirting, you know? I was like, oh, she's just being nice, and I'm taking it weird. Like, there's no way this mom is flirting with me. But then one day she told me that I was so handsome that she would date me in a heartbeat, and I was like, oh, well, thank you, my friend's mom. That's very flattering, but, you know, you kind of sat behind Jesus in the 3rd grade and are old enough to be my grandma at this point, so, thanks but no thanks, you know, like, I'm really okay. I don't think I could ever date my friend's mom either. Like, do you know how awkward that has to be? Yo, dude, I got a date with your mom later. Sorry, I can't go to the Pokemon tournament. That's just big awkward. Not to mention, what, does he call me dad now? Am I still his bro? But if he calls me bro, then that's kind of weird because I'm dating his mom, you know? It just causes all these problems that I don't think anyone foresees before they date somebody's mom. So as soon as I realized that his mom's kind of flirting with me, I decided that I'm going to slowly go over there less and less. It's probably not a good idea to make out with my friend's mom because that's just going to lead to some awkward conversations in the car. So I kind of start going over there less, and he comes over one day and he's like, hey man, my mom was wondering if you want to come over for dinner tomorrow night. She says she hasn't seen you in a while and she just wants to catch up. And like I said, me and his mom were pretty good friends while they were getting a divorce. It just got awkward after. So obviously, this makes me feel bad. I'm like, well, I don't want to make this poor lonely woman feel like I just abandoned her. And if she misses me, then I guess I'm going to have to go over there and eat dinner with her. So, yeah. Sure, you know what? It's going to be fine. I'm reading way too much into it. She's not flirting with me. Maybe she was just being friendly. I'm probably being the weird one, right? Because, like, no one expects a mom to hit on them. So the night comes and we go over to the house and his mom opens the door and she is wearing what I can only describe as like a dress you never want to see your mother in, okay? Like, if your mom was wearing this in front of you, you would feel uncomfortable. I was definitely seeing a little bit too much of what my friend got milk out when he was a baby, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So, obviously, I'm kind of like, oh, it's gonna be one of these dinners. Got it. And I show up dressing nice, and she's like, oh, you look so incredible. I love the way this shirt fits your body, and, like, puts her hand on my chest and kind of pushes the shirt up against my chest. And at this point, I'm kind of like, thank you. I like this shirt a lot, too. And kind of back up a little bit. And I changed the subject to what my friend's job was like today. And the entire time we're talking and having dinner, she's just giving me these eyes that are basically telling me to do something, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. But whatever, I'm trying to act normal. But as I'm sitting across from her next to my friend and she's on the other table, she starts sliding her foot onto my leg and, like, trying to play footsie and just, oh, like, she's not even hiding it anymore, okay? There is no more questioning if this mom is hitting on me. She is 100% hitting on me. So, obviously, I'm feeling uncomfortable, and after dinner, my friend and I, we do the dishes, and the mom's kind of sitting there talking to us, and, you know, I've done my best to not be alone with her. Like, I've kind of stayed by my friend's side all night, because I'm trying to be nice. I can't really be like, hey, yo, dude, your mom's hitting on me. I need to leave immediately, because that's got to be a really awkward thing to hear from a friend. So, I'm just trying to act normal, and after we finish the dishes, my friend says, oh, okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. You guys, you know, set up the board game that we're gonna play, because we were gonna play a board game, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I go over to the closet where the board games are, and I start like taking down Monopoly. I think it was Monopoly. I'm not really sure what board game it was because what happened next distracted me more than just a little bit. So I take the board game off the top shelf and I turn around, and his mom is right there, and she leans in and kisses me, dog. Now I'm not gonna say that his mom was a bad kisser, but like, I'm sorry, kissing someone's mom is just weird. Like, this lady was triple my age. It was highly inappropriate and not okay to just plant one on me like that, you know? Like I said, if she would have been a hot 20-year-old, it would have been a different story. I would have been like, this is dope. But she was like 50 and my friend's mom, all right? All I could picture was the fact that he called her mommy when he was little, and that's not a good thing to picture when somebody's kissing you. That just makes things very uncomfortable, and I had a very awkward reaction. So she pulls away and she goes, handsome, tall, and a good kisser, and leans in again. I go, hey, you know, my friend's going to come out of the bathroom soon. Maybe we shouldn't do this here. And she's like, yeah, you're right. But, you know, he works tonight, and you're more than welcome to spend the night. And I'm like, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to go live in Arizona. And before anyone's like, bro, it's kind of weird you didn't want to make out with his mom. Let's put this in perspective. You've hung out with this guy every day for like the past month. You helped his mom through his divorce. She's as old as your mother. His mom and my mom are friends, and now she's kissing you. And you tell me you're not going to feel a little bit awkward in this situation. You can pretend that you're a savage, you're just gonna make out with this kid's mom. No, you're not. Unless you've been in the situation, I guarantee you're not. Not to mention, she's not my type. Nothing about moms almost at grandma age are my type. I'm sorry. If there's any grandmas listening to this, it's nothing personal. I think you guys make great cookies, but I don't want to hold your cookies, okay? So for the next 2 hours, I play the most awkward game of Monopoly I've ever played in my entire life, because my friend, you know, is just sitting there acting normal, and I'm sitting here realizing that I just had his mom's tongue in my mouth, and that's a very weird situation to be in. So whatever, the 2 hours go by, we're playing Monopoly, she's making jokes the entire time, it's very uncomfortable, and he says, well, I gotta go to work, Ryan, you know, you can spend the night if you want, but if you want, my boss said you could also, like, come right along at my job. And I'm like, yeah, I would 100% rather go hang out with you at work. And his mom's kind of like, oh, no, Ryan, you should probably stay here, you know, you need some sleep. And I'm like, well, you know, no, he probably needs my help at work. So whatever. I weasel my way out of it, and I kind of go to work with my friend, and it's really boring. I didn't really want to go to work with him, but, like, if my options are staying at home with Freddy Cougar over there, like Cougar, you know what I mean? Or just going to a boring job, I'm taking that. Like I said, this girl was friends with my mom, guys, okay? I cannot look my mother in the eyes knowing I just, you know, with a lady in her book club, alright? Like, that's just gotta be super awkward. So, yeah, after that night, I just kind of distanced myself. He would always text me and ask me to hang out, and I was just like, oh man, I'm super busy, and we don't talk very much. I don't think he watches these videos. If he does, then that's really awkward, because now he's gonna know his mom put the moves on, but, yeah, it was just really awkward. I couldn't really look him in the eyes the same after, and being around his mom was still awkward. I actually think she has a boyfriend now, so I guess I could go over there and hang out, but that's even worse, you know. What if she has a boyfriend and she still puts on the moves? Now I'm just ruining the relationship. Moral of the story is, you know, maybe don't help your friend's mom through a divorce because she might make out with you while you're playing Monopoly. I don't feel like that's a very good moral. It probably doesn't apply to many of you, but that was my experience, dog. My friend's mom tried to kiss me, and it kind of made our friendship awkward, and now we're not really good friends anymore. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're his mom, I mean, you know, I wasn't interested. I'm flattered, you know. Thank you for thinking I'm handsome and tall, but moms just aren't my type. It's nothing personal, you know. I appreciate you raising kids and stuff, but you know, I'm not ready to have a stepson. I'm just not. I've also seen those weird videos online, and like stepsons, definitely not interested in that type of relationship, you know? On that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comments section down below what you thought, and subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications, by the way. YouTube's been really weird and not pushing my videos in sub boxes for some reason, so if you actually want to see my videos, you're going to have to press the notification bell. I know it's dumb, I know it's silly, it's just how it has to be. I'm not saying it's fair, that's just how it is. Today's notification shout out goes to Jarmdog08. I hope I said that right. I think it's JJ Armdog. I don't know, okay? You guys have some weird Instagram usernames. Like, is nobody out here just named Kevin? That's easier to read. If you want a notification shout out, you just gotta turn on notifications and send me a screenshot on my Instagram DMs at Scrubby, and I shout somebody out every day. But on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure it's not your friend's mom. I'm out. Peace.
They're much closer.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an incredible day. I know I am. If you are, please press the like button. No joke, no scam. If you don't press the like button, I will be forced to sell you to Disney, and they will make you a slave in the salt mines of Disneyland, so that way they have enough salt for their pretzels and their popcorn and their ice cream. And you don't want to have to do that, so press the like button. Otherwise, Mickey Mouse will be called master for the rest of your life. That's right. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. And without further ado, let's get into it. I'm really telling the story of the most psychotic boyfriend to ever exist. No, it's not my boyfriend. Sadly, I'm not gay. I know. If I was, Susan would put me to the front of the trending page every time I uploaded a video. No, I like women. But this is a dear friend of mine, probably my closest friend, as a girl. And her ex-boyfriend is literally the craziest person I've ever met in my entire life, alright? Like, he's the type of guy where if you're out to eat, you know, and you're having a good time, a little conversation, or somebody mentions something, and next thing you know, he's got the waiter by the throat choke holding her saying, "Where'd you put the mayonnaise?" And, you know, nobody has a good time, but thank God it's her ex. You know, we're over that phase of her life. And, yeah, he's a psychopath, so without further ado, let's get into the story. So, my friend is a sweet lady, okay? I'm not saying she's the brightest, because she's not, but she's a sweetheart. She would never hurt a fly. She's the type of person that if you need help with anything at the drop of a dime, she will drop everything and come help you. And we've stayed really, really close since high school. We met in middle school, and we've been friends for a really, really long time. My friend, however, does not have good taste in men, you know? Like, she's the type of girl where every guy she dates is a combination of Shrek before he meets Fiona, when he's just eating onions and screaming at donkeys, and Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, you know? Like, the guy, that's my Gaston, but tries to kill the beast, yeah, that guy. So regardless, she does not have the best taste in men, but whatever. We went out to college, and her freshman year of college, she met this guy that she swore was amazing. He was great, he was kind, he was funny, and, you know, she was hyping him up a lot, so over Christmas break, he came home with her to meet her family and whatever, and, she was like, "Hey, will you meet him?" Because apparently I'm a good judge of character. My friends say that if I meet somebody and I don't like him, there's usually a good reason. So I'm like, yeah, of course I'll meet your boyfriend. If you like him so much, you told me he's great. I'm sure he's great. Let's see. My hopes were not very high because, like I said, most guys she dates have the personality of a geodude, not even a caper.
Picture going from this to this. Improving your vision means seeing the world as it was meant to be seen. So, if you qualify, break free from glasses and contact.
For the last 9 hours and all you're fighting is Zubats and Geodudes. That was what I was expecting to run into here. So whatever, we go to lunch, and this guy is a grade A douchebag, alright? Like, he walks in with the polo shirt with the collar up, which I thought went out of style in 2006. And, you know, hey, it's a little shallow to judge people for the way they're dressed. And you're 100% right. What came out of his mouth made me think he was even a bigger douche than what he was wearing. He starts immediately talking about how his dad was a Navy SEAL, so like he could basically fight any guy in the world because his dad had taught him everything he knew. And I don't think that's how it works, alright? Like, I don't think if your dad's a Navy SEAL, the skills transfer over genetically. I don't think that's how it works. You know, maybe if like you were a Navy SEAL, congrats, man. You can punch anybody in the throat and they'll instantly, spontaneously combust. But if your parents were Navy SEALs, the skills don't magically get passed down from generation to generation. So whenever I ask him if he's in the military, he says, no, I'm too smart for it. And I was like, that's a weird thing. You're flexing the fact that your dad's in the military, but you're too smart. I just didn't really get what he was saying. So right off the bat, I'm not the biggest fan of this guy. Like, I'm sorry. He just came across as a big douche. So whatever, we're just kind of talking, and my friend gets up to go to the bathroom, and as soon as he leaves, he's like, hey, you gotta tell her that you like me. And I was like, why? And he starts telling me that, she won't do something with him until I approve of him, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm not going to say it because, you know, Susan is always listening. Susan Kristen just has her headphones ready on the Scrubs channel at all time. I am her favorite storyteller. We went on a date, made out a little bit, but she told me not to tell you guys, so keep it low key. But whatever, she goes away and he basically says that I have to disapprove of liking him, and if I don't, then he's going to beat me up. And I was like, look, dude, threatening me is not going to make me like you. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not going to pretend to like you. Yeah, you can probably beat me up, but like, I would rather, you know, be a good friend and tell her that you're a douche than approve of you. And he basically, you know, when she comes back, causes a scene, says I insulted him and that I'm in love with her and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, she decides to believe him for whatever reason. I'm not really sure why, to be honest, because she's had a crush on me for a long time, and not once have I flirted with her or tried to hit on her. So I'm not really sure who she got the idea that I was definitely trying to make out with her from. But whatever, she believes him, they leave, and she texts me, she's like, if you don't support my relationship, you don't support me. And I'm like, I bet. Because you know what? If my friends are going to be picky little hoes like that, it's not my responsibility to babysit. You go do stupid things. You do what you got to do. I don't really care. So, whatever. She goes away and is with her boyfriend, and I don't talk to her for a while. And then out of the blue, like 4 days ago, I get this text message from her or a number. I didn't recognize it. I deleted her contact because I was like, I'm not wasting my time with bad friends. You know, there's not enough time in the world to deal with people who aren't going to respect you and your opinion. So, like, once she was like, oh, we're not friends, I deleted her number. And I don't feel bad. I did what I had to do. I regret absolutely nothing. And she basically tells me that her boyfriend was a psychopath and that they broke up now. And I'm like, wow, I could have seen this coming when he threatened me to tell you that I liked him and then you unfriended me for it. So, I'm a little nosy hoe, I ain't gonna lie. So I was like, hey, why'd you guys break up? Like, I want to know everything. And before anyone's like, oh, you're nosy. Yeah, I am nosy. Whenever somebody says they broke up, I want to know why. If that makes me a bad person, then I'm a bad person. But she proceeds to tell me that basically this guy would like not let her talk to any of her guy friends whatsoever at all. Even if they liked him, even if they didn't, he basically cut her off from all of her friends. And she was only allowed to talk to her dad and her brothers when he was in the room because he didn't want them to have conversations without him there. And that's just weird, bro. Like, maybe he was from Alabama or something, but trust me, your girl is not going to try to hit on her dad. And if she does try to hit on her dad, you're dodging a bullet. Like, let's be realistic here. If your girlfriend's going to try to make out with her dad, maybe you should do the right thing and just stop dating her. Like, realistically, you might, I don't want her to hit on her dad. That would make me jealous, so I'm going to watch it. Dude, if she hits on her dad, break up with her. It is not worth falling on. Like, you're going to sit there and, you know, you're not allowed to talk to your dad. Well, she's trying to get in his pants? No, thank you. But anyways, it goes on that he wouldn't let her get a job. He wouldn't let her get a job because he was supposed to be the only person making money in their relationship. Because he felt like when women make money, they cheated more because they had too much power. That's right, this guy was like, oh, you can't talk to your dad and you can't make money because women who make money cheat. I don't know if he knows that, like, most women in America work now, but I don't think he was reading many books in history classes. I just don't see the connection there. Like, I don't think anyone's been like, you know, when women make money, they're a lot more likely to sleep with their fathers. But hey, I guess what that guy was thinking is, if you keep her from having money, she can't fly down to make out with her brother. You know, that makes sense to me. I would do the exact same thing if I had a girlfriend. No talking to your dad, because I know you're going to try to make out with him. So, here we are. But the real kicker, I guess the real reason they broke up, because, you know, him thinking you're going to make out with your dad isn't enough. No. He got arrested because they went out to eat dinner, and I guess their waiter, like, flirted with her or winked at her or something. I don't really know. I was just listening to tea, guys. But the waiter was just doing a job of being nice to her. So her boyfriend gets all aggro, it punches the waiter in the face, and got arrested for battery. Yeah, sign me up for that one too, dude. I would not, if I was a waiter working for minimum wage at IHOP, and I had some aggro dude whose dad was a Navy SEAL punching me in the face because I smiled at his girlfriend, you bet I'd be pressing charges too. No one's gonna punch me in the face while I'm working and get away with it. Like, look, we've all been in fights, we've all been a little heated, but homeboy was literally just trying to do his job. He wasn't hitting on your girlfriend, he smiled at her, and this dude's response was just, might as well punch him in the face. I don't know what else to do, guys. What else can I possibly do? There is no other solution to this problem other than just winding up and punching him in the face. So she's telling me all of this, and I'm just kind of sitting here like, wow, you pick absolute winners. Her last boyfriend also got arrested for having a meth lab, but that's a different story. Basically, this girl just picks the ultimate champions of men, people that you want to reproduce with, people that you want to give a chance, that continue on their gene pool. So, yeah, that's my friend's ex-boyfriend, the guy who thought his wife, or his girlfriend, not his wife, was going to cheat on him with her father, and then punched a waiter in the face for just doing his job. But you know what? It doesn't end there, because after he got out of jail, she actually got back together with him. And, you know, I'm not really sure what she was thinking. But a couple weeks later, they broke up again, because this time, instead of a waiter, he hit her. And yes, you know, like she moved back home. She lives at home now. We're kind of friends.
Hello.
It's rocky, because, you know, I don't know. It's just a weird situation. Like, I'm sorry. If you unfriend somebody because your douchey boyfriend tells you to, I don't know what you ought to do. And then move in with him, and then avoid all the red flags. You're like, nah, he loves me. And it takes you this long to leave him. I'm sorry, you're kind of just an idiot. But on that note, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video, all that good stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure your dad's not a Navy SEAL.
Did he just spawn right in front of me? What you got? What you got? Hold on. Freaking garbage deals. Freak you. Freaking. Go. Freak is he?
You guys need to stop paying for PSN store balance. Today I'm going to show you guys how I got $500 in PSN store balance for absolutely free. So the first thing you guys want to do is pull out your mobile device. You can open up your browser and go to the website www. Basically what this website's going to do is
Listen, guys, look. I need you guys to follow me on Instagram at Scrubby, okay? Me and Benji are having a competition to see who can get to 100K first. It's nothing personal. I already beat him to 1 million subs, and if I beat him to this too, he promised he would upload every day for a month. So please go follow Scrubby on Instagram, guys. It's crucial. Benji needs to do it. And while you're doing that, also press the like button. Yeah, press that like button. Without further ado, let's get into the hacker that's after my balls. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. I know I am. As you guys know, I'm a little bit of a YouTuber, alright. I got 1.1 million subs on the main channel. We're about to hit 300K on this channel. You can say I've got a decent sub count on both places. And when you have a decent sub count, there tends to be some not too nice people that want to interact with you. The type of people that society is kind of deep, you know, and people who wear flannel shirts in the summer, you know, like those type of people tend to want to interact with you. And obviously, I'm no exception. There's some crazy people that just for some reason feel the need to DM me and threaten me all the time. So the other day I was checking my Instagram DMs, just kind of reading all the requests. As you guys know, I read all my message requests on Instagram. I don't have time to respond to everyone because I get a lot, but I do read them. So if you have any recommendations or something you want to tell me, that's a good way to get in touch with me. And I see this one, and the kid's account name is like Anonymous305. And it basically says, I have all your private information. If you don't pay me $4,000 in the next hour, I'm leaking it all. And I decided to see if this kid actually has the information, alright? I don't want all my private information getting leaked, so I just shoot him a DM back, and I just say the simplest thing ever, you know? Hey man, can you prove that you have my private information? Like, what information do you have? Because apparently, you know, you hacked the FBI mainframe and gotten all my dignity, my mom's social security number, and my first dog's name, then I'm screwed. But if you can't prove that you have my information, I'm not going to pay you. I think that's fair. Like, hey man, if you're going to blackmail me, at least prove that you have the information you're trying to blackmail me with, you know? Ryan, we have a picture of you enjoying a Disneyland pickle a little bit too much. Joke's on you, I don't eat pickles, I'm not falling for it. You can go scam somebody else who's a little more into salty dough pickles. It's not going to be me. So, whatever, I DM'd this guy back.
Found them.
This 405 with the anonymous profile picture. And I think the funniest one about that is like, come on, dude. If you're going to pretend to be a hacker on the internet, don't pick Anonymous. Anonymous is like political activism. They're out here finding people who enslaved children in slavery. And you think that they were just bored one day and were like, yo, let's go after this YouTuber that tells story times, you know? That's what Anonymous' next big goal is. They could shut down Sony PlayStation servers, you know, a multi-billion corporation. Or, hear me out, we go after a YouTuber that hasn't done anything to anybody. You know we're going to go after the YouTuber that hasn't done anything to anybody. So whatever, I DM him and ask him, you know, do you have proof that you have my information? And he gives me back, I'm so glad you asked. Give me a moment to gather your details. And like the way he was typing, I could tell it was a young kid that was trying to sound older. You know, sometimes when like you're trying to fit in with the kids that are cooler than you, or like your older cousin, and you're kind of just sitting there, and you're not doing a very good job. Like you're trying to sound 16, but the truth of the matter is that you're 12, and you just don't sound the same. That your typing is wrong, and you're spelling words wrong. That's what this guy is 100% looking like. He's trying to use big words. He's trying to pull out, multi-syllable like words. Except he's spelling all of them wrong. His punctuation's terrible. His grammar's bad. I'm like, dang, if you're a elite hacker, English can't be your first language, man. Let's just be honest here. So at this point, I realized that this kid is probably just a young kid that thinks he's going to scam me out of $4,000 by giving me information that, like, everybody knows. And so I'm just kind of waiting for him to gather my details. He's contacting his elite network of hacker friends all across the globe. His words, not mine. He says that his friends in Europe were the ones who found my details, so he needs to contact them. So yeah, an international crime ring of hackers decided to go after my Instagram account, guys. Come on. I have way too much influence with my 80K followers that an international crime syndicate was like, man, we better put this guy in his place and go after his Instagram. So I'm laughing at this point. I'm in a Discord call with Benji, and we're both just laughing at the situation. I'm like screen sharing from my phone so that way he can watch what's going on, because I just found it so funny. And he's telling me what to say, and we're just kind of messing with this kid while he's gathering my details, asking him to please not leak my information, and if they found the pictures of me with the poodle. And he's like, yes, we have the pictures of you with the poodle. There were no pictures of me with the poodle. So an absurdly long amount of time later, he finally responds with my details. Oh my gosh, guys, this elite level hacker had none of my information. Like, it wasn't even close. There's a fake name that's been circulating the internet for a while that people have claimed is me. Like, they're like, oh, this is Scrubby's real name. So he sends me that. As soon as he sends me that, I'm like, this kid has nothing. Because it's a fake name. Like, it's not real. It's not my name. I don't know where the meme started or who originated it, but the real name that most people think my real name is just not my real name. Like, it's not even close. My middle name, my last name is only 3 letters. So, like, all these people keep sending me the super long name. No, my last name is 3 letters, dude, okay? Like, let's not get it twisted here. You're not gonna surprise me by dropping some Italian name in my DM and saying it's mine. He also then says he has my social security number, and I'm pretty sure he just smashed the keyboard because it wasn't even the right amount of numbers. It's like being like, I have your phone number, and then typing 9 numbers. But at this point, me and Benji are having a lot of fun messing with this kid, so we decide that we're going to pretend to be scared, like we're going to freak out, and we're just going to have fun with it, because I just think it's hilarious. Like, imagine, guys, come on, take a moment and think. This kid sends you all his information. He's confident that he's got it right. He's confident that he's got me on the ropes, that I'm terrified of this elite hacker about to slide into my DMs and destroy everything I've worked for. So I figured the only thing we could do is waste as much time, as humanly possible. And I knew I was going to get a story time out of it. I was like, oh, this is going to slap. So, I mean, I'm kind of working, to be honest. Messing with him is going to make my life even better. But this poor kid is getting trolled to the max. So Benji and I decided to do this. I'm like, yo, Ben, can you DM him on your Instagram account and be like, dude, please don't leak my brother's information. He's scared. Like, you're going to ruin his life. He goes, yes. So he logs in and he sends him this. And the kid, DMs Benji back. I'm sorry. Anonymous is an elite group of hackers. We need the funding for our next operation. It's nothing personal. Please tell your brother to send money to this PayPal or he'll be next. So at this point, we're going to try to convince him to get Benji's information. So Benji's arguing with them in their DMs about how we'll help you hack. We'll give you anything you want. Please, just don't leak the information. And the kid is leaning into it like an actor. Honestly, this kid could have won an Oscar because he's just talking about the ethics of hacking and how he doesn't enjoy hurting innocent people. But sometimes, in the fight for good people have to suffer. And I'm like, dude, who is this kid? Who is this kid? Whose 12-year-old in Poland is sitting here reciting what sounds like a James Bond villain speech into my DMs with fake information? So while Benji's DMing him, I'm DMing him like, dude, I'm calling the police. And he's like, they'll never find me. The police have no way to contact Anonymous. In fact, we work with the FBI. We're granted immunity. We can't get in trouble. And I'm like, oh my god, this kid is way too deep into this. And at this point, I'm having a hard time distinguishing if it's a kid pretending to be a hacker or if it's a kid who legitimately thinks that he has any hacking prowess and is like, yeah, that's right, I hacked Scrubby's social security number. Like, I really don't know what's happening. All I know is that this kid is really sounding like he's believing everything he's saying, and it sounds ridiculous. So Benji and I, being the detectives we are, at this point realize that the kid's @ on Instagram is his full name. Like, the kid is literally trying to scam us in our DMs without a fake account. He put his full real name on the account. So we start Googling it, trying to find anything, and we find the kid's public Facebook account. And on this account, the kid's like 14, I think, but he had lied about his age to be like 65 on Facebook, right? We find his mom, his dad, and the city he's from. And we decide that we're going to mess with him back. So I DM him and I'm like, yes, I've been keeping you on the line of his DMs while my elite team of hackers find your information. It's over for you. And he's like, you'll never find my information. It's hidden. You forget, I am anonymous. Expect us. And I was like, oh my god, this kid is so edgy. So I just DM'd him his mom's real name and his dad's real name and the town he lives in. And I said, look, dude, all the information you got about me is wrong, but I know this is right. And he immediately starts apologizing in the DMs. This kid who was just pretending that he was going to hack me and destroy my career literally 30 seconds ago is now in my DMs begging me not to tell his mom and dad. Literally, the DM I get is, dude, please don't tell my mom and dad I was kidding. I wasn't going to actually take your money. Like, I was just messing with you. I promise, like, I swear it wasn't that big of a deal. And I decided that I'm not done messing with him yet. Because keep in mind, at this point, this kid was really trying to blackmail me. Like, if I wouldn't have had this fake information, if he would have had some real information, could you imagine if we would have given his social security number right? Like, I don't think I would have paid the kid, to be honest. Okay, leave my real name, I don't really care. But still, he was trying to blackmail and extort somebody who wants to have privacy because, you know, he was desperate for money. So all I do is I inspect element, me sending his mom a Facebook message. And the inspect element is your son tried to hack me, here's all the proof, blah, 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 blah. And I say, I'm going to send her, like, I've already sent the message, so you better go to your mom and come clean right now before I click send. Because if you tell her, it'll probably be better off for you. You know, parents appreciate honesty. I'm really just trying to get this kid to snitch on himself. I'm trying to get his Instagram account taken away. His mom would be like, why are you trying to scam people on the internet? So next thing I know, he's like, please, dude, fine, I'll tell her, just please don't tell my mom, dude, she'll be pissed. So I asked him to send me proof that he's told his mom, and sure enough, about 30 seconds later, a video comes through of him telling his mom that he was threatening a YouTuber on the internet, and they found out, and they have his information. His mom started screaming in a language that I don't really know. Like I said, he was from Europe somewhere. I think it was Polish. Yeah, it was Poland. So I'm laughing at this point that we just made this kid snitch on himself. And the next thing I send him is just his Facebook profile with the message, you should probably change your @ next time you try to blackmail YouTubers for money. It's not a good look when we can just Google your name and find all your information. And then me and Benji both block him. And I don't know what the kid's up to now. Moral of the story is, don't threaten people if, like, you just, I don't get it. Listen, my real name is not worth $4,000. It's just not. Like, I'm sorry. Any hacker out there listening to this, I'm not going to pay you $4,000 to not leave my real name. Because, to be honest, it's just not that big of a deal. But in this kid's mind, he was really trying to scam me and Benji, like threatening to hack Benji after. He just dug himself a big hole, so we decided to mess with him. I don't really feel bad. Like, I know some people in the comments are probably like, oh, you shouldn't have messed with the kid. But the kid was literally threatening to hack me and, like, leak all my information. But hey, don't threaten me and I won't make you title to your own mom. That's my favorite part too, dude. This hardcore elite hacker, an international conglomerate of hackers, that's super savage ultimate hacker mode, got scared because I told his mommy. Like, that is next level savagery. I'm in charge of a multi-billion-dollar corporation of hackers that will destroy you. But if you tell my mom, I won't do anything, dude. I'm scared. Please stop. No, please don't tell my mommy. Moral of the story is, don't try to mess with me or Benji, or we'll make you title on yourself. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate you guys pressing the like button, letting me know in the comment section down below what you thought of the video. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, subscribe if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And if your kid ever comes to you and says, Mommy, I tried to hack Benji and Scrubby, spank him. Spank him real good. Spank him with your hand. I hope you would spank him with your hand. I don't know what else you would spank him with. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely incredible day. I know I am. If you are, I would appreciate you guys pressing that like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. A Tyrannosaurus Rex will walk into your living room, 360 no-scope your dad, kidnap your dog, and then kiss your mom. Yeah, that's right, guys. No joke. I actually brought a T-Rex back from the dead, and the first thing he said was, LMAO, gonna go get these kids who don't press the like buttons, Mom. Yeah, I'm not making this up, I promise. What's up, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Outside of that little joke, today I have a pretty interesting story for you guys. I know the title says his mom tried to kiss me, but it's not about that Karen, alright? This is an unrelated kid's mother who wanted to put the moves on and make out with good old Scrubster, you know? I guess for some reason I have an effect on middle-aged women where they either want to sue me and get me kicked out of my house, or they want to kiss me, you know? Which are basically the only two outcomes anyways that matter. Like, I don't want people to be just okay with me. I either want them to be like, oh, I'm in love with his beautiful voice and his fantastic talent for telling stories, or I want them to try to get me evicted and make me homeless. Those are the only two fun ways to live your life. Regardless, today it's going to be about my friend's mom, who actually put the moves on me a little bit. He's a former friend. After his mom tried to kiss me, it got a little bit awkward to hang out. I would go over there and try to eat pizza rolls.
Some paper. Here you go, Felix. What's up? Potatoes! Oh, another one. Whoa! Okay. Rich boy, I can get Gucci pants. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, epic. Jurgen, it was awesome. Oh my god. Very. We found a treasure map. Oh! What do I do with it? What do I do with the buried treasure map? Sun is setting. Let's go back home, Jurgen. It's been an adventure. Jurgen the second. Alright, time to go to sleep. I'll dream of Jurgen the first. Forever. One thing that I'm curious about is... Yeah, I hope you're dying. What happens if you build another nether portal in the nether realm? Question mark? Let's explore that question. Okay, I never actually done this.
Damn it.
How do I do it? What? Hi gamers, here we go! Woo! Oh shit! Oh yeah! Gaming time! Hey, someone's shooting me? This is my gaming time. If I remember correctly, I had an obsidian down here. Yep, there it is. So be careful. There's freaking lava everywhere. This is always fun. What the hell is that? It's a bat. Dumb bat. I would never make that mistake. Okay, we have 10. All we need, baby. Now, if we enter the nether, what up, pig? Let's say we walk a bit further. That's so hard to walk. You guys have nothing better to do? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. This is scary. Fine, let's just build a bridge. Life gives you lemons. Build bridges open. So what is that down there? Is that worth mining? Should I do? Maybe I'll explode out of nowhere. Just once. What's that sound? Stop this as well. Oh yeah, no more lava. Don't worry, piggies, I won't charge you. Okay, what is this? Nandekure. Whoa! This is cool. Ow! Alright, don't walk on them. Got it. I can hold them. I can't walk them. I mean, I guess it makes sense, they're hot. Dude, there's so many. What's happening with the music? Hello? Little too epic for my taste, thank you. Alright, you can calm down, Minecraft. Magma. Okay. Epic. Why do I feel like my whole life is flashing through my eyes? Holy moly. Macaroni. Pepperoni. Let's go. What's gonna happen? I don't know. That's the joy of Minecraft. does take me to another place. What? Donkeys? There's llamas in this game, dude. They're so cute. Ah! No, take me back to Netherland. Why is there underwater things there? Hello? What? Is it a glitch? Oh, what? Okay, that's scary. Oh god, they're slurping. It's so confusing. So those lit up. Llamas? They're llamas. There's freaking llamas. Don't explode my llamas. I will kill you. Oh, the shield can tank them. Oh, they talk. They make noises. Gunpowder. Break. They're so cute. I want to take you home. Oh my god, you're so adorable. Oh my god, they're so cute. This one's gonna fall, dude. This is swamp monsters. These guys are strong, dude. I want the llama. What do they eat? So is there any way I can breathe underwater easier? What is this? I don't know. Better not be traps, that's all I need. Steps. Oh, there's a chest. Oh god, up. There better not be sharks in this game, then I'm quitting. Oh, I did. I just want the chest. Are you kidding me? That's it? Oh, it's heads. What? Blue eyes? So if I kill him, can I steal his llamas? Because I will do it. Don't you spit on me! Okay, I see a lot more stuff to explore, but I'm gonna have to end this episode here, guys. Woo! Because I need the comments to help me. Actually, I can't trust you. Smash like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Oh, you never played Super Simulator. You know, it's fun, right? I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but give it a try, and then you can tell me. Not convinced yet? Okay. I'll cut you a deal. The game is available for free, and that's a great price. Hey yo! Well, good morning, gamers. It's Minecraft Day. Heck yeah, my favorite day. I love Minecraft. I am legit addicted to this game. I am having so much fun. Look at this. Look at my farm. It's epic. And look at my... Oh my god. I feel like this probably goes against some rules and regulations. Alright, who's hungry? Who's hungry? There you go. There you go. Have it all. As much as you can. Now, the reason I did this is because we actually need to start murdering them. Because we're going... Goddamn. Alright, I'm just gonna do that. I'm sorry! Peter, look away! Ah! I need your meat! I'm sorry! They're escaping! Stop them! Oh god, what have I done? Oh, okay. Alright. The children get to... What are you doing in my phone? Okay, that's all. Oh, your friends are very good. Why do I even have a bar? This is too good. Kill a child? No, I wouldn't. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. It's... Oh, Jurgen, sorry. Alright, the kids get to live. I'm bad gracious, but I could be their name. Today, we are going on epic adventure. That's right, everyone. We have these treasure maps, and we're gonna go and find where it is. Looks like it's probably pretty goddamn far. Epic! Right? Oh yeah, I made some improvements to the house as well. Got this new carpet, got this new terrace. It's pretty epic. It's whatever. Oh yeah, these bad guys attacking us. Okay, Jurgen has to stay on this
Well, I'm gonna leave the video here. I mean, I did make some good progress. Well, our house is still under construction. A bit.